still can crack and still as fast as lightning.
Yeah, the power that he possesses, but it's not a thumping power, it's that
Naoya Inoue, often referred to as the Monster, has earned his reputation as one of the most feared and respected fighters in the world of boxing. His skill set is nearly unmatched, blending lightning fast speed, explosive power, and an uncanny ability to dismantle his opponents with precision. Despite his smaller stature, competing primarily in the lighter weight classes, Inoue's knockout power has earned him a place in the conversation about boxing's greatest current talents. Inoue's physical attributes may not stand out at first glance. Standing at just 5'5", with a build that is slender, he could be mistaken for an underdog in the world of combat sports. However, a closer look reveals his exceptional athleticism, particularly in his lower body. His calves are massive, resembling the size of thighs, and this is due to his intense training regimen that includes running up mountains and steep hills in his native Japan. This conditioning has translated into not only unmatched leg strength, but also an explosive burst of speed that allows him to close distance quickly and generate knockout power in his punches. One of the most remarkable things about Inoue is how he fights with an almost effortless intensity. His movements are fluid, and while many of his peers rely on a barrage of punches to overwhelm opponents, Inoue's method is much more calculated. His fights often resemble a chess match, where he observes his opponent's every move, adapts, and then strikes with deadly efficiency. Joe Rogan, a longtime combat sports enthusiast, has described Inoue as a once-in-a-generation talent, emphasizing the fighter's remarkable speed and pinpoint accuracy. Fighters in Inoue's weight class typically rely on volume punching, using many strikes to outpoint their opponents. But Inoue's approach is different. He possesses the rare ability to end fights with a single punch, often a well-timed strike that leaves his opponent reeling. This has made him one of the most feared boxers in the world today. Rogan also notes Inoue's mental sharpness, describing him as a chess grandmaster in the ring, able to download his opponent's game plan and then systematically dismantle it with precise counterattacks. Another standout aspect of Inoue's skill set is his ability to absorb damage. While many boxers in the lighter weight divisions focus solely on attacking, Inoue has demonstrated time and again that he can take hits and keep moving forward. His fight with Naoya Inoue in 2019 is a prime example. During that bout, Inoue suffered a fractured orbital bone, but still managed to secure a unanimous decision victory, showing his heart and toughness in addition to his explosive offensive capabilities. The psychological warfare involved in facing Inoue is another key factor in his dominance. Many fighters are reportedly terrified of stepping into the ring with him, knowing that they are going up against a fighter who can knock them out with either hand and is virtually impossible to hurt. Rogan compares this aura of fear to that of a young Mike Tyson, whose presence alone could cause opponents to lose before they even entered the ring. Inoue's opponents are often left on edge, knowing that one misstep could result in a knockout. Despite his status as one of the most dangerous men in the ring, Inoue's fame has not reached the same heights as that of other pound-for-pound stars. His low-key nature and relative obscurity outside Japan, combined with his lack of appearances in major boxing hubs like Las Vegas, have kept him somewhat off the radar. Yet his skills and dominance have earned him the admiration of fighters and fans alike. Even boxing legends like Mike Tyson have praised Inoue, calling him the most efficient hunting machine in all of boxing. Tyson also referred to Inoue as vicious and a badass, underscoring the sheer terror he instills in his opponents. Inoue's rise to prominence has been a rapid one. Turning professional in 2012, he quickly made a name for himself in the lighter weight divisions. His early fights were marked by a series of stunning knockouts, and by just his sixth professional bout, he secured a major title by defeating Adrian Hernandez for the WBC light flyweight title. Over the years, Inoue has continued to dominate, collecting titles across multiple weight divisions. His move to the bantamweight division, where he first captured the WBA title in 2018, marked the beginning of his reign as one of the sport's most feared champions. One of Inoue's most notable achievements came in 2019 when he defeated Naoya Inoue in a thrilling battle that showcased both his offensive prowess and his toughness. Despite a fractured orbital bone, Inoue powered through the fight, winning by unanimous decision and cementing his status as a pound-for-pound king. This victory was part of a broader dominance in the bantamweight division, where he continued to break records and claim multiple world titles. Throughout his career, Inoue has consistently demonstrated his ability to adapt and overcome challenges. He is known for his quick thinking in the ring, his ability to counter punches with deadly precision, and his relentless aggression. This combination of speed, accuracy, and power makes him one of the most dangerous fighters to ever step into the ring. His right hand, in particular, has been described as one of the most lethal in boxing today, with the ability to incapacitate opponents in an instant. This power is complemented by a diverse arsenal of punches, including devastating body shots that wear down his opponents over the course of the fight. Inoue's relentless pursuit of victory and his never-say-die attitude are what set him apart from his peers. He is always moving, never stationary, and his punches come in rapid succession, overwhelming opponents with the sheer volume and intensity of his attack. Inoue is also known for his defensive skills, slipping punches with ease, and using his footwork to avoid being hit. This balance between offense and defense makes him a formidable fighter who can adapt to any situation in the ring. While many boxers focus solely on their power or their technique, Inoue has the rare ability to blend both elements into one seamless fighting style. His punches are fast, precise, and devastating, but he also possesses a level of technical brilliance that allows him to outsmart his opponents at every turn. His adaptability, combined with his exceptional physical attributes, makes him nearly impossible to defeat in the ring. However, Inoue is not without his vulnerabilities. As noted in his fight against Donaire, there are cracks in his otherwise impenetrable defense. Donaire's left hook in the 11th round rattled Inoue, and while he recovered and ultimately won the fight, it highlighted a potential weakness that could be exploited by a future opponent. This is perhaps the only chink in Inoue's armor: his humanity. Like all fighters, he is not immune to defeat, and despite his flawless record, it's clear that even the best can be tested. Inoue's rise to the top of boxing has been remarkable, but his career is far from over. At 31, he has already achieved an extraordinary level of success, holding world titles in multiple weight classes and becoming the second fighter in history to hold undisputed champion status in 2 weight divisions. Yet despite his success, Inoue has remained largely unknown outside Japan, largely due to his limited exposure in major boxing markets like the United States. This is something that Inoue is beginning to address. His promoter, Bob Arum, has suggested that Inoue's future lies in the United States, where his skills could earn him the recognition he deserves on a global scale. Inoue has already fought 3 times in the US, but with his contract now expanding to include more international bouts, it's clear that his global profile is about to soar. Whether this means taking on the biggest names in boxing in Las Vegas or stepping into the ring in Riyadh as part of a growing boxing hub in Saudi Arabia, Inoue's future in the sport is bright. Naoya Inoue's fighting style is a perfect blend of speed, power, and technical brilliance. He is a fighter who can adapt to any opponent, punish them with precision, and always find a way to win. His undefeated record speaks to his dominance, but it's his ability to make his opponents fear him before they even step into the ring that truly sets him apart. With his rare blend of attributes and his relentless pursuit of victory, Inoue is undoubtedly one of the best fighters in the world today. Despite his relative obscurity outside of Japan, it's clear that Inoue's star is on the rise. Whether in Las Vegas, Riyadh, or back in Japan, Inoue's combination of fearsome power, unmatched speed, and mental fortitude will continue to make him one of the most feared and respected fighters in boxing for years to come. His career is a testament to what happens when raw talent is combined with an unrelenting desire to dominate, and boxing fans around the world can only wait to see what incredible feats he will accomplish next.